It's March 24th, 1997, and this is episode 80 of WCW Monday Nitro. Commentary for the first hour of the show is Larry Zbyszko and Tony Schiavone, followed in the second hour by the three-man team of Tony Schiavone, Mike Tenay, and Bobby Heenan. The opening match is for the WCW United States title. Dean Malenko is defending against Konnan.
NWO commanded the Macho Man get a world television Prince Iaukea for the TV belt later on in this telecast. It's so...
During the match, we head backstage with Six. Six cuts a promo on Dean Malenko and Eddie Guerrero and suggests that Eddie Guerrero is working with him.
What in the world was he saying there? It's almost as if he's pointing that out. You don't think the new world order... Hello, is Dean Malenko. That was a great stand. This is an unconfirmed report, but I got it on the street, and it's going to be injured. Well, it's going to have an injured man, and right here, he's got him in the center.
Malenko wins the match with a Texas Cloverleaf. After the match, Malenko joins Mean Gene on the ramp. Malenko says it's too coincidental that every time you see Eddie, you see Six, and suggests something's going on between the two. Malenko then addresses his next challenger for the United States title, Chris Benoit. Next up, Mortis with James Vandenberg is taking on Jerry Flynn.
Gonna get the first good shot in. Ribcage now shoots Mortis in. Shoulder now he has taken his martial arts skill and has adapted that. And now is a polished professional wrestler. Fighting, take him down. There's a nice move. He's turning his back on the clothesline that time. And a spin wheel kick getting to his feet. Oh, that's stupid. This telecast, the Macho Man Randy Savage and Prince. What happened here? Mortis over the... Oh, my goodness. Broke the Vandenberg to use what is that? To say the least. Oh, Jerry Flynn with a great powerbomb. Now there's a running line behind that. He's going to do two of them. But yet, hooked him. He hooked him. And here's a standing side kick again. Look at that. This must be the maneuver. We haven't seen this. Oh, what a Samoa drop.
Mortis wins the match with a Samoan drop from the second rope. Moving on, Juventud Guerrera is taking on Parka.
Always like Kevin Nash's shadow, and where one goes, the other goes. Either, but again, caught him in midair. Parka, and Parka just elevates him back, and Parka feeling nose is way too small. Would you stop? Up and down, hits it and up top. Crossbody. We'll be showing you what has transpired. Look at that missile drop. Pay-per-view. Parka, running Larry. Just lifted Juventud off his boots and got him again. Time. Pick up. Tight maneuver on the mark. And a suicide dive. Use your speed. Caught him coming up. Up top. Down he goes. Oh, he blocked it. Now running down. Nothing enough to accomplish against Parka. Oh, spinning body.
Parka wins the match with a corkscrew moonsault. Next, we move on to the ramp with Mean Gene and the Steiner brothers. The Steiners say that they are ready for Spring Stampede and that it's going to be the Steiner brothers' revenge. We now move into tag team action. Public Enemy are taking on High Voltage.
Easily upset the Public. They've been so successful as of late. Now, whoa, double back body drop. You know, we talked earlier about the attack. Of course, I guess Flair not too far away from coming back into that important and walk the line. That's pretty darn good here. A pickup. Goodness, number 1, 2, and Johnny Brunch once again. Scoop slam. And oh, he tried to master in. Here he goes. Dumps him on the outside. Up top and outside. Nowhere to go.
During the match, Jeff Jarrett heads out with Deborah and hits Johnny Grunge with a Halliburton, costing the Public Enemy the match. Mongo comes down and meets Jarrett and Deborah on the ramp and isn't happy about them interfering in the match. Moving on, Mean Gene is on the ramp with Lex Luger and the Giant. Gene tells us that at Spring Stampede there will be a Four Corners match between Lex Luger, the Giant, Booker T and Stevie Ray of the Harlem Heat, with the winner getting a match against Hollywood Hogan. The Giant says that Luger has been a great friend to him and understands that he may have to face Luger in the Four Corners match, and says to the Harlem Heat that you never know what's going to happen when you have the Giant and Lex Luger in a match. Luger says that he can feel the balance of power shifting away from the NWO and towards WCW, and as for Hollywood Hogan, it's either going to be a chokeslam or a torture rack that's coming for him. Next up, Psychosis is taking on Super Calo. Before the match, Sonny Ono cuts a promo on Rey Mysterio Jr., ahead of Mysterio's match against the Ultimate Dragon at Spring Stampede. Psychosis wins the match with a guillotine leg drop. Now for the first match of the second hour, it's the Four Horsemen vs Dungeon of Doom. Chris Benoit is taking on Hugh Morrus with Jimmy Hart. As Benoit heads up for the flying headbutt, Jimmy Hart distracts the referee, and Konnan pushes Benoit off the top rope, allowing Morrus to win the match with a moonsault. After the match, Kevin Sullivan and Konnan continue the attack with Morrus. Malenko heads out to give the assist to Benoit, but the Dungeon overpowers him. Fans are cheering for the Horsemen, and Ric Flair heads out. Flair fights off the Dungeon of Doom. Benoit and Malenko recover and face off to win the segment. Next up, representing the Dungeon of Doom, the Faces of Fear are taking on the Harlem Heat with Sister Sherri. Booker T hits Mang with a Harlem sidekick for the win. Moving on to the ramp where Mean Gene is awaiting Chris Benoit and Ric Flair. Benoit addresses the attack earlier by the Dungeon of Doom and wants to know why Dean Malenko came out to help him earlier. Flair calls out Roddy Piper. Flair says he wants Piper to head back to the WCW. Next up is the first women's match on Nitro in 1997. Madusa is taking on Malia Hosaka.
This has to work. See the back. Smart move on the part of Hosaka, but what a reversal out of that.
Medusa wins the match with a German suplex. In the next match, we have Hacksaw Jim Duggan taking on the Renegade.
Coming up in just a few minutes, as many people who saw Saturday night will wonder, you want to win the match. You got to do the best you can. A lot of times you see a guy change the way he thinks a match. This wrestler that
Duggan wins the match with a big right hand. Next up, the amazing French Canadians with Colonel Robert Parka are taking on the Steiner brothers.
Thursday, April 10th. So that show in Boston, benefit the Cam Neely start with the Boston Bruins. Up, look at the power. Sticker's okay. Well, that's not what Yoder can't tell the spoil. It'll be playing field with a quality referee, and without Eric Bischoff. You win this match here tonight. But there we go. The two best teams. Clotheslines. There's another. Maybe wrong here. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. I'm not as quick as usual. He's still program. And he's yet to leave his feet. Rick Steiner. Reversals. Colonel Parker nailed Scotty Steiner. Missed. But Scott Steiner not get up. Oh my God. Was that Colonel Parker? Yeah, it was Colonel.
The Steiners win the match after Jacques Rougeau hits Carl Ouellette with Colonel Robert Parker's boot. It's now time for tonight's main event, and it's for the WCW television title. Prince Iaukea is defending against the Macho Man Randy Savage with the NWO.
That right-hand advantage against the Prince. So let's say also we got security out there. Doug Dillinger out there. Policemen are out. Doug Dillinger, the best thing to do is bring your hoods out here with you. Into the ropes. Boy, Prince Iaukea kick. Springboard. Covered him. Hang time this man has. How he can glide through the air. Not walk away. Retaining the best. Prince Iaukea up. Way too early in this match up here. He takes his time. He picks his spot. Down. Macho Man. He just measured him off the top. He pulled him up.
During the match, Diamond Dallas Page is seen heading to the ring from the crowd. Dallas hits ringside and takes on the NWO. But Dallas is quickly overpowered by the numbers of the NWO.
They're going to take Iaukea up and down. Whoa, my goodness. NWO. The youngster still has his belt.
This is for the hot rod. Dennis Rodman.
Then to see Elizabeth endorse his actions. Sickening.
The show ends with the NWO laying out both Prince Iaukea and Diamond Dallas Page. Before we finish, please comment on your favorite part of the show. Mine was the Harlem Heat and Faces of Fear match. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. If not, a thumbs down, and I'll see you on the next one.